it's Komenda here. Welcome in my next process video. Today I'm going to show you how to create kind of a simple Christmas page. I am using Oh What Fun collection. This is the new Pinkfresh Studio line. It's of course dedicated to Christmas. And I will be using mostly pattern papers and playing with them, creating kind of a stack of the presents, boxes with gifts. And I took 3 pattern papers and I'm cutting them into rectangles. One will be longer for the bottom part and 2 will be smaller. As you can see, I'm not measuring anything. I'm just eyeballing the size of the gifts. I just want them to match 12 by 12 paper with a little bit of space near the edges. So I have my 3 boxes ready and I'm going to create kind of a bow ties around them, also using pattern papers. I'm still staying with those 3 patterns I picked at the beginning, so I'm going to cut strips that will cross in the middle and then I will create a bow. And for this kind of a greenish mint green paper, I already had 1 strip and I needed to cut the longer vertical part. So I'm measuring the width of the strip I already have and cutting the same one using just a trimmer. And I'm trimming it down to the proper size. So my first gift wrapping is almost done. And I'm doing the same with the pinkish plate paper that will go on the blue gift and with the blue paper that will go on the mint one. I decided to keep this color palette without adding any new pattern because it was already kind of busy with 3 patterns for the boxes and 1 for the background. I am using those bow dies from Pinkfresh Studio to create bows for my gifts. You get 2 types of bows in one set and I chose this kind of a double bow and I'm cutting it with my small die cutting machine. It's very handy and it stays on my desk all the time. And I'm doing the same with all 3 pattern papers and I'm going to show you only the first cut. So I have all the parts for the bow I need, the upper part, bottom part and kind of the small paper strip that connects them together. And now it's time to assemble all 3 bows. I'm using glue that needs some time to dry, so you will see me holding the paper still for a while because I needed the glue to kind of catch the paper. So I am starting with bending all 4 edges of the bow into the middle. You can use something round like I don't know, sushi stick or um, a pencil or something to round up those 4 loops. And when everything is glued down, I am adding the bottom part and I'm sealing everything with this small rectangular part that wraps around the bow. And I will do exactly the same with lasting 2 ones with the pink and blue paper. And when I will do that, I will be back to you. Yes, I am back. I did it off camera because, you know, it is nothing very complicated. And I'm arranging my paper strips on the areas where I want my bow, my wrapping cross. Because I will be adding a photo in the middle of the gifts, I need to know where it will be before I will glue down the bow. Otherwise, the bow would kind of appear under the picture. This is something I want to avoid. So I arrange everything. I'm gluing everything down. As you can see, I'm not gluing down the bows yet because I will be adding stitching around the lines where the kind of the wrapping goes. And this is it. I also did it off camera, so my stitches are ready and I am ready to glue down the gifts. I'm using bigger pieces of cardboard to add a little bit of dimension, so each gift will get one layer of cardboard. And now I am ready to glue down everything to the background paper. This background paper is from a What Fun collection too. It's kind of a white, so it makes the present stand out nicely. And everything is glued down, so I can glue down the bows. I am using 3D foam circles to add more dimension. Plus the bow is kind of dimensional, so it's easier to add something like a foam underneath, so it stays better on the paper. And I am gluing down the picture. I am also adding 2 layers of cardboard under the photo, so it will be like on the top of everything. And I am adding it on top of all 3 gifts. It just reminds me of like a Christmas gift stack, and the picture and the page itself is about unwrapping the Christmas gifts during the Christmas Eve. And I have the picture of my daughter being crazy over the gifts and trying to unpack everything as fast as they can. So this will be a present fever layout. I'm going through the ephemera pack. I already did one project with it, so this is not everything you will find in the packaging. And I chose 2 round elements, and I'm making holes in them because I will be creating something like a gift tag hanging around the bow. So I'm adding a piece of string to each of those 2 circles, and I'm tying it around the bow, and it will kind of come loosely. I will not glue this, so it will be like an interactive element, maybe not so much interactive, but it will be movable, so it will work as an interactive piece. And I'm doing exactly the same with the second tag, and I'm also tying it around the bow before I will glue down anything else. This is just a regular white string, nothing fancy. I had it in my stash, so the tags are ready. And I decided I wanted to add, I don't know why, the snow globe. And one of the papers from a What Fun collection has the all sort of snow globes. So I'm cutting 2. And then I thought maybe I want something that looks like a glass around them to make it more snow globe-like. So I took a piece of foiling, cut it a little bit bigger. I wanted to glue it down, but first I don't have any adhesive that won't show from behind. So I just took my sewing machine and simply sew on the bottom of the 2 layers, so the plastic transparent foil and the paper of the snow globe, and then I trim everything down, and it got this glossy look, so it looks more like glass and the snowball. And I don't have any problems with the adhesive because there is none. I just added stitching. I am ready to finish down the whole composition by adding a little bit of embellishments. I'm using foam adhesive to add even more dimension. If you watch my video, you know I love adding dimension to my pages. And I'm going through all the embellishments that are included into this collection. And I used ephemera pieces. Now I'm using puffy stickers. There are also thicker cardstock stickers and cardboard stickers and cardstock stickers. All sort of stickers are included into this line, and I'm just playing with them, trying to incorporate them into my design. And I had this, I don't remember, nice list on the nice list or something like that over my picture, but it's tilted, and later you will see me come and fixed it to be straight because I don't know, everything was so lined up in this page that it bothered me when something wasn't, so I fixed it. And now I'm thinking about a title, and I decided to use those blue puffy alpha stickers from a What Fun collection, and I'm spelling present fever. And when you are doing layouts like this, even though the stickers have their own glue that holds quite well, I still add a drop of glue under each letter because after the years when the layout stands horizontally, it happens that the letters fall out. So either glue them with extra drop of glue or sew through them so they will be sealed forever. And I also added those stars like a twinkles from the puffy phrase sticker set, and I'm finishing my page adding a little bit more of ephemera pieces like this branch, bell, and more gifts. The small gifts are cut out from one of the papers. I was using them for my previous project and I have some of them left, and I kept them in my ephemera pack, so I'm just adding them into the project. They are not from ephemera pack, I cut them out from one of the papers. So I'm telling you, so you should know that you are not missing anything from the pack. And my layout is almost done. I'm just adding bits and pieces here and there. And I don't know if you have something like me, that you never know when to stop. You always feel like it's still empty. You can still tuck some things under picture, under other elements. It still feels like not finished page, but at one stage you have to tell yourself, stop adding things, go away, lady. Don't touch this page anymore. And it took me a while to kind of adjust to the system, so of letting go, be happy with what you have, not trying to make it even more perfect. And my final step in making this page is adding few enamel dots. There are also from Oh What Fun collection. You have, I think, 7 colors and plenty of enamel dots in each collection, and I'm adding 3 of each color over the presents. And here it is. The project is finished. You didn't have to have any specific tools and skills. It was easy to make, and you can easily recreate it, even creating your own bows with just scissors or real ribbons. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!